Hello, my name is Zach Pfeiffer, and I'll keep this pretty straightforward. What I want to do is share a few things I've noticed about how large distributed sales teams tend to operate, especially in companies like Fastenal, and where there's usually an opportunity to tighten things up. Then I'll walk through how a CRM platform like Salesforce can help bring more visibility and consistency into that process. From what's publicly available, Fastenal has done a really strong job embedding into customer operations, especially with the on-site model. That's a huge competitive advantage. But naturally, when you scale that across hundreds or thousands of locations, things start to get a little more complex internally. So the question becomes not whether the sales team is working hard, but how consistent and visible everything is across the organization. When you look at Fastenal's model, it's built on relationships and proximity to the customer. You've got over 1,900 on-site locations, plus a strong field presence. Your reps are constantly in motion, talking to customers, solving problems, and managing accounts. And that's a huge strength, but it also means a lot of important information is being created every single day. Conversations, follow-ups, opportunities, and that information doesn't always live in one place. And this isn't unique to Fastenal. It's something we see across a lot of distributed sales teams. Over time, things like how reps track conversations, how they manage follow-ups, and how opportunities are prioritized can start to vary from person to person. Not because anyone's doing anything wrong, just because there isn't always a single system holding it all together. And when that happens, it creates small gaps that add up. Follow-up gets missed, a deal isn't fully visible, and a manager doesn't have the full picture. And none of those things feel huge in the moment, but over time they impact performance. So it's not really a people issue, it's more of a structure and visibility issue. That's where something like Salesforce comes in. It doesn't change how your team sells, it gives them a system that supports it. So now every interaction is logged into one place, follow-ups are tracked automatically, and every deal moves through a clear, visible pipeline. It gives reps structure without slowing them down. And the result gets pretty simple. You get more consistent follow-up, better visibility into what's actually happening, and more confidence in your pipeline. So instead of guessing where your deal stands, you actually know. And that's where you start to see improvements in close rates and forecasting. Now, if you're thinking about this from your side, a couple of concerns will usually come up. One is, are reps actually going to use this? That's totally fair, especially in a strong field sales culture. But the reality is modern CRMs are built for speed and simplicity, mobile access, quick updates. It fits into how reps already work. And when it actually helps them stay organized and close more deals, adoption usually follows. The other one is we already track this, and I'm sure you do. The difference is whether it's consistent across the entire team, because if it's not centralized, it's hard to scale or improve it. So this isn't about replacing anything, it's about tightening the process and making it more visible across the board. What I'd suggest as the next step is pretty simple. Let's take 30 minutes and walk through how your sales process works today, just at a high level. We can look at where visibility might be limited or where consistency could improve. Best case scenario, we find a few areas to tighten things up. Worst case, you walk away with a clearer picture of how everything's flowing today. Would you be open to setting something up this week or next week?